It was a rough opening Sunday for the Jaguars today. Things started better than they finished against the Miami Dolphins for the Jags, but there were a couple of plays that definitely changed the course of this game. Let's start with the good. Let's start with the good. This is a good sign of things to come. Trevor Lawrence finds rookie receiver Brian Thomas Jr. the back of the end zone. The toe tap, his first NFL touchdown. Definitely a great way for BTJ to start his NFL career. The throw was fantastic. So was the catch. This is a dynamic duo that I think we're going to be seeing hook up like this in the end zone a lot more this season. That was the good. Now we got to talk a little bit about the bad. So the Jaguars were kind of rolling right along until this play happens in the third quarter. Travis Etienne looks like he's going to score a touchdown. Ball pops loose. It's just kind of one of those plays. It's all downhill for the Jaguars after that on their way to the loss. Travis Etienne just kind of the victim there. Peanut punch by the Dolphins DB. Travis knows he has to find a way to protect the football, but ultimately, it's one of those plays that happens. The Jaguars do trust Travis Etienne. They got to put the ball back in that guy's hands. After the game in the locker room, Travis says he knows he has to be better, not just for himself, but for his teammates.
I felt like I had a great fight. You know, I felt like just kind of momentum swing whenever I in the red zone. I just got to have hands on the ball, and I feel like that's kind of like the turning point of the game. And now I just got to be better for my team. It was a great game. I feel like it was a great game. I feel like just a turnover margin. I feel like in the NFL, you have to understand that you lose a turnover margin, you lose a game. And I just got to be better in that situation for my teammates and for myself. Just understanding the ball is the most important thing, and just hold on to it with two hands, you know. And we won't even sit here, we won't even be talking about, you know, where we're wrong.
Now, that wasn't the only low light of the game when it comes from the Jaguars running game. Take a look at this. So 3rd and 1 here, and they hand the ball to Tank Bigsby, and he has nowhere to go at all. The Jaguars have issues on short yardage plays for the past couple of years. This was not what they wanted to see at all. They were hoping that maybe they had taken a step in the right direction, but it's real tough to convert a 3rd and 1 if you watch this guard. He ends up behind the line of scrimmage on his back. That's never going to be a positive notion for the Jaguars, especially when you're trying to pick up 1 yard. You never want to see that. So that was bad. But 4th down might have been worse. They gave this one to Tank Bigsby. This time they tried Travis Etienne. It didn't work up the middle on 3rd down, so they try and go outside, and there's still absolutely nothing there. Travis Etienne gives as best effort as he possibly could, reverse the entire field, still could find absolutely no space. Now, this was at the point in the game where the Jaguars were trying to find something, anything to go right for them, and this 4th down went maybe about as wrong as it possibly could, outside of maybe this little block from Trevor Lawrence, which was nice to see, but Travis Etienne had absolutely no space. I wanted to take one more look at this thing. So they knew they couldn't get up the middle. The effort from the Dolphins just there immediately. There was nowhere for Travis Etienne to go. So the short yardage issues continue to plague the Jaguars going into this season. Not exactly something that you want to see, but there were some positives from this game. The Brian Thomas Jr. touchdown, the overall play of the Jaguars defense. They'll have a shot to bounce back next week against the Cleveland Browns. We'll try and make sense of the loss in tomorrow's episode of Teal the Show. We're going to have Frank Frangie in the building as we try and figure out what they need to get fixed in a short week as they get ready to open up the bank next Sunday against the Browns. That'll do it for sports.